Aloha! E como mai! Welcome to Our Night Skies. I'm Donna, your very own personal Maui astronomer. Since the Leonid meteor shower peaked on November 17th, I thought I'd explain the difference between meteor showers, shooting stars, and in particular, shooting stars that fall to Earth. Meteor showers come from comets, but most of that material is too delicate to reach the ground, and it burns up in the atmosphere. Shooting stars are meteors that come from asteroid debris, and shooting stars that land on Earth are called meteorites. Where do meteorites come from? What's that? No. They don't come from the planet Meteor. No, they don't come from dinosaurs. Okay, what is a meteorite? Let me break it down for you. A meteorite is a solid piece of rock or metal that comes from an asteroid and falls to Earth from space. First, we have asteroids. Asteroids live in the asteroid belt, and they're happy there. But sometimes when they collide, they create debris, and those are called meteoroids. Meteoroids range in size from about 2 millimeters up to about a meter. Those meteoroids shoot off into a new trajectory. They can collide with the atmosphere of Mars, the Moon, or Earth at a high speed and burn up. Then we call it a meteor. They've also been called shooting stars or fireballs. The most important thing is that they burn up. Technically, it was an asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, not meteorites, as most people think. We didn't know until recently where meteorites really came from. We know that some meteorites come from the Moon and from Mars. Asteroid and collisions that happen there cause debris to launch into space and fall towards Earth. Several NASA Apollo missions brought back rock from the Moon, and we were able to match that material with the Moon meteorites that we found here on Earth. Some meteorites from Mars have gas trapped in something called shock glass. Scientists have matched that same gas to rocks that they found on Mars and brought back to Earth in the NASA Viking mission in 1976. Do you know that meteorites that came from asteroids are some of the oldest solid rocks that were formed at the beginning of our solar system 4.6 billion years ago? Think about it. Some people have meteorites in their collection that are 4.6 billion years old. There are asteroids and then there are asteroids. Vesta is actually one of the largest asteroids in the asteroid belt. It's so big, it's actually a protoplanet. When the NASA Dawn spacecraft mission visited Vesta in 2011, they were able to discover that some of the meteorites we found on Earth actually match the same composition and material. So far, this is the only place that we've found these meteorites. Here's something else that's special. These meteorites at one time were molten and then they cooled off. That lets us know that Vesta at one time had volcanic activity similar to Earth. So between Moon, Mars, and Vesta, that accounts for about 9 to 10% of the meteorites falling to Earth. Recently, 2 teams of international experts have found out where about 75% of all meteorites come from. They were able to trace certain meteorites found on Earth to collisions within their asteroid families in the asteroid belt. One collision happened in the Coronos asteroid family about 7.6 million years ago. And another asteroid family called Charon had a collision that was 5.8 million years ago. A second team of international experts have discovered a collision within the Massalia family, which happened 40 million years ago. That was actually the second collision within that asteroid family. The first collision was about 466 million years ago, and that was so huge that it left a ring of debris around the Earth. Wow! They were able to discover this by tracing the composition of the meteorites that they found, as well as using telescopes and computer simulations to follow the asteroid families and their orbits. So you can see, meteorites are always falling to Earth. About 40 to 50 tons of meteorites fall to Earth every day. If you are lucky enough to live in a house that has a roof with rain gutters, you can take a magnet up there and go through the debris and maybe find meteorites. How cool is that? Remember to book a private stargazing tour with me so that you can see our night skies for yourself. Keep in mind what Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson says, science is true whether you believe it or not. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you did, please like and share. Mahalo. Today, I'd like to say goodbye to Comet Tuchin Shan Atlas.